Phishing is when a hacker sends you some kind of request, whether it be through direct messaging or email or whatnot, trying to get you to click on something or trying to get your password from you to get into your accounts. And it's one of the worst forms of online attack that you could suffer from, and also the easiest one that you can defend yourself from. Spear phishing is a more aimed attack of phishing. So phishing is where they just throw out a big net in general and try to see how many people they can catch and how many passwords they can catch. Uh, but spear phishing is where they focus on a certain person, like for political reasons, or because they're famous or rich or something like that. But regardless of phishing, they want your credentials to get into your accounts, and usually they take over your account and they cause all kind of chaos. They start going into your bank accounts. They start turning stuff on and off and erasing your online accounts and all this. It's not fun to go through, and it's really easy to avoid doing it. Just recently, 23 million YouTube creators got victimized by spear phishing. They call it massive hack attack, but it was a spear phishing campaign, and it was a pretty good campaign because they had more than one person involved in it, and the part of the group was capturing text messages that would have went to people's cell phones. The kind of text messages that you get, say, like you forget your password and you click that little button that says "I forgot my password," or it'll send you text, so you got a code to turn it on, and it lets you know that it's you. Well, they captured stuff like that. In this situation, it was a security text where, say, you log in with your password, and the website will say, "We're sending you a one-time code to whatever your phone number is," and then you fill in that code, and then it allows you to go onto the website. In this situation, the spear fishers intercepted those codes and took over the YouTube creators' sites. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to avoid this, and it's real easy to avoid it, and it doesn't cost you much at all. The program and the system alone is for free with Google, but the physical keys that you'll be using, they're usually about $27 a pop. Trust me, they're worth every penny you pay into it. We're going to go over to Advanced Protection Program on Google. This works the best if you got a Google account, a Gmail account. All right, you're going to want to type this in here, or you want to search Advanced Protection on Google. And it is everything that it claims to be on here. There's a couple videos here that'll show you how it works and how easy it is. And this is what a YubiKey is. These are nice, man. They're pretty tough, too. I'll show you where to go buy those at. So when you type in your password, you're going to get prompted with an animation like this. But yeah, you go and check that and read all that stuff up, and you're going to want to go and push this when you're ready to do it. I've already got a window open for it, so I'm going to close this one out. Let's close this out, and let's close this out. Okay, so this is like we push that blue button to start here. This is the front page for starting the advanced protection for your Gmail account. All right, they suggest buying the Titan Security Key Bundle. You don't have to buy them. I bought them because Google keeps up with them. Uh, this fob alone right here is nice to have, because if this doesn't work, this always works. And they had problems with their last fob, and they mailed out new fobs to the people before any of that stuff went public. Now that is a really good thing right there. Some companies will try and sit on it because they don't want to lose profit. We had a security breach. Oh, well, we're going to stay quiet about it, and hopefully we can be able to float over this. Well, Google doesn't play games like that. As soon as they found out what was going on, they went out and gave their members, whoever bought these, new ones. So you can go to. You're going to need two keys, two security keys, a main key and a backup key. And yeah, you're gonna be able to put more keys on there, but you're gonna need two to get into it. You can go to, say, Ubico right here. These guys are great. Now, Google and Ubico, they haven't paid me anything to do this video. This is customer loyalty right here. Ubico makes some really good quality stuff right here. You want to go to buy online, and they got all kinds of different keys that you can get. They're all good, and there's even a page on this site that'll help you pick out what key is best for you. I chose to get a 2-pack of these right here because the price is right, and it works by NFC, which means you can just take this key and put it on the back of your phone. If your phone is NFC enabled, you can just put this key on the back of your phone, and it'll unlock your account for you, which is nice. It comes in handy. But let's go ahead and close this out. Let's go ahead and start the advanced protection. So it says, number one, you get your security keys. And since it's Google, they're going to want you to buy their own, store branded ones, but you don't have to do it. They got other kinds of keys like this on Amazon that you can pull up. Not much of a difference in price, though. So we're going to go ahead and register security keys right here. And no, you're not going to get to see my email. Not that it matters, because what we're doing here basically turns your email password into a prompt for your key. Like, see right there, like how it just prompts you for your key. And you plug your key into the side into a USB port, and you push the little button. Ding. Okay. Now, normally, this is a trust button right here. Now, if you trust this device that you've put the key into, you want to make sure that's checked, okay? But if you're like on a library computer or something like that, you want to make sure that this thing is not checked. All right, now I trust my computer here, but I'm going to not check it so that you see every time when you get prompted on this. So let's move on to next. All right, we're going to register our keys now. Now, to join the advanced protection system on Google, you're going to need two keys. Your main key and your backup key. It really don't matter which one you do, because your main key on your account is always what key you used the last time. And your default key is always going to be the key that you use. You can have 5 keys, and they're always rotating on which one's default. And all that matters is which one you used the last time. So it really doesn't matter. All that you need is 2 keys. So if you lose one key, you got a backup key. So don't let that confuse you. All right, we're going to go add the main key. Have your security key ready. In this case, I got the USB key, and you do not have it plugged into the computer. And you go ahead and hit next. All right. It's going to prompt you. You go ahead and plug your key into your USB port, and the little button will be flashing a green light. You hit it, and you know that you hit it because Chrome will say that it wants to see the make and model of it. You allow it. Okay, everything's good, and you're going to want to give each key a unique name so that if you ever lose them, you know which ones to wipe off of your account. In this situation, I'm putting down, I got Titan key set here, so this is the Titan USB key. And hit done, and okay, so we got Titan USB is in. We're going to move down to, you could go ahead and pull out your USB key and get your next key ready, which is going to be the fob key, the USB key. And we go ahead and hit your second key right here. Have your security key ready, but don't have it plugged in. Go ahead and hit next. And this is typical, you know, it'll say don't have it plugged in. You hit next, and then when you see where it says having trouble right here, where you see that it's doing this spinning thing, that's when you plug your key in. Right? You plug it in, and then you push your button on your USB fob. It does the usual. It prompts you. Chrome wants to be able to see the make and model, like they talk about it like it's a car. And then you're going to enter your unique security key name. In this situation, I like to go with brand and numbers and stuff like that. So this is the second part of the Titan fob. Let's call it a fob. It reminds me of like the key car fobs. Titan fob. And hit done. Boom. All right, you unplug your key, and we're looking good. Your security keys, we've done one. We got the keys. We got it registered. Both of them are registered with the 2 green check marks. And that all that is done. So we're going to go to next. Advanced protection. Okay, now this is the important part right here. We are right on the edge of getting ready to turn this thing on. So when you hit enroll right here, you will turn the advanced protection on. It is important to read everything that you see on this. And I'm not going to go through all of this stuff, but I'm going to tell you this much. It makes sure this thing is going to log, when you hit enroll, it is going to log you out of everything. It's going to turn the trust that you have, you know, where you had the little blue check mark on it. It's going to turn all of that off. It's going to log all of your stuff out, all of your programs out, all of your devices out, any of your previous logins. Say that, like, for example, you went to a library and you logged into the computer with your Chrome account one day and you forgot to log out. Well, it's going to log that one out as well. It's going to take everything and wipe it all out, all your connections off of your account. So you're going to have to go back, and to hook things back up again, you're going to have to go back and use your security keys to hook up to it. This way, you know for a fact that you and only you are hooked up to your account and nobody else except for the people that you've given the password and the key to. All right, so now if you want to read this, I suggest, right-clicking it and opening the link up in a new window so you don't mess anything up, right? It shows you devices that you're in right there. Those are the devices that you're going to get signed out of, right? It shows you what so don't worry, it's not a guessing game, right? They're going to show you everything that's going to get turned off. If you lose your security keys, it's important to have more than one. And some some apps will work with this system and some won't. All right, so we're going to go ahead and enroll. And of course, it's going to double down on it. You know, here's your last chance. Are you absolutely sure you'll be signed out of all devices, including the one that you're currently on? To sign back in, you'll need your password and security keys. It literally signs everything out of your account. So we are going to enroll. Bam! You are successfully enrolled, and that is a good thing right there. That tells you right there that you are protected from phishing scams. I could print my account's password out in public and share it on Facebook, and nobody will be able to get into my account unless they have one of those keys that we enrolled into the account. So this basically turns your password into a prompt for the key. They're like, okay, you got the password. That's all fine and dandy, but do you have the key? If you don't have the key, you're not getting in. So let's sign back in here. We're going to go down, sign back in. And I'm on a Pixelbook right here, so it pulls up the settings on the side here. I love Chromebooks. All right, yep, and make sure that it is the same email for the account that you're hooking into. We're going to want to go next. Let's click. I love Chromebooks. I'm a big Google fan. I'm pretty sure y'all have noticed that online.
Here's what I found.
All right, good. That's my Pixel phone. Sorry about that. That was my Pixel phone. All right. Okay, so you get prompted, right? And since I got the Titan key fob, I'm going to go ahead and click that in. And it's probably best to use the Titan fob anyways, because if it isn't registered, because it's a Bluetooth device, the key fob is a Bluetooth device. If it isn't registered, you can go ahead and familiarize your computer or phone or whatever with the fob. The fob is really nice to have, and it's worth the money. All right, so your two-step verification is good. The extra step shows that it's really you trying to sign in, and that is how you protect this account from hackers to getting into your stuff. And it don't matter whether they stole your password or whether you gave it to them willingly and freely of your own will. If they don't have your physical keys, they are not getting into your account. All right, so it goes through the usual. And if you haven't read any of this stuff, it really is, you really should read terms of service on places that you go to. It is important. You'd be surprised at some of the rules they got on there. All right, let's close this out. And I'm just going to do this to make sure I don't lose my screen recording. I should be able to just reload the page. There you go. All right, so you're going to want to go over to security, which is easy to get to. It's myaccount.google.com/security, right? And as you can see, that big blue shield is what you want to see. That is a good thing. Advanced protection program. Your account is safeguarded by security features from Google that help protect you from targeted attacks. And you are enrolled. And if you have any problems with it, you go get help and all that other stuff. And if you don't like it, now, when I first joined this thing, I didn't realize there's a learning curve to it. You know, there's some apps and programs that aren't going to work with this security system. So the first time I enrolled in it, I didn't know. So I had to unenroll myself once. And then once I figured out how to make it work, I went and re-enrolled again. So you might as well expect unenrolling at least once. If you can get it all in the first try, hey, good for you though. But it doesn't cost you anything to enroll or unenroll, other than the cost of the physical keys. So to double check everything, we're going to scroll to signing in on Google, and it's going to say your two-step verification, which should say on, and you're going to want to come here and click on that side arrow, and you're going to get prompted again. And you put in, and your password is not useless, all right? Just because you can share your password online doesn't mean you should, right? This is, all right, in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and leave this turned on because I do trust my Pixel Book. And once you leave that thing check marked and you hit next, you're not going to get prompted for the security key anymore on this device. You're saying that you do not want this device to prompt you for any one of these security keys right here. Now, as far as default, all that really means is what key was most recently used, which is going to always be at the top of the list. Now, this list is ordered in usage. So this is the one that I used to just log in, and this was the last key that was used before this one. So we're going to add another key in right here. We're going to add a security key because it's good to have extras. So we're going to add in, we're going to click on it, and I have one of these big blue YubiKeys. They're strong, man. They are worth the money. We're going to go through the same setup. You're going to plug your YubiKey in. All right. And then push the flashing button. They want to know the make and model like it's a car, and you're going to give it a unique name. In this situation, since it's the only YubiKey, I'm just going to type down YubiKey. And you can always come back and rename these things anytime you want by, clicking on those. This is the edit button for them, and you can change the names. And you can also use these two, here, I'll show you, to remove. Right, so you can change. It'll show you the date last used, and you can remove it and all that other stuff from here. All right, so there you go. Look how easy that is right there. And since I clicked the button that said I trust this computer, this is going to work for my account regardless of what computer I'm on. But as far as device goes, it's not going to prompt me for any more of these. It says that this device is trusted. So, all right, wonderful. You are now enrolled in the Advanced Protection Program, and your chances of getting phished are very small. You are very secure. Thank you. Hey, take it easy, brothers and sisters. Stay safe out there.